Kevin Sidebottom here, speaker, author, and trainer, and I go around and teach sales organizations and leadership teams how to build trust and influence with our customers and our team members to generate more revenue and higher profits. Today, let's talk about how we build trust at work. How do we add value? How do we make more trust so speed goes up, costs go down, and we get more profits? Well, today's video, we're going to talk about the 3 questions we got to answer with everybody on every interaction. I'm going to give you some tips and tricks on how we can actually show up and do things right to set the stage correctly. And I'm going to give you something that you can actually do as a team to help everybody grow and how you can actually build more community. All right? So let's get into it. What are the 3 questions? Do I like you? Do I trust you? And how can you help me? That's right. On every interaction, everybody's asking those 3 questions. Now, we need to make sure that we're answering those 3 questions and setting the stage correctly. So let's focus on the first couple. Now, do I like you? Well, we have to be likable, right? Well, how can we do that? Well, let's talk about the environment that we're showing up in. Where are we going to have those discussions? Where are we going to meet with people and have discussions that can build trust? Well, in a high traffic area or loud noise area, it's going to drive higher anxieties. So when that happens, we actually lose trust, because if people associate anxiety with us, they're not going to want to hang out with us and trust us. So we need to make sure that we engage people correctly. That's why salespeople for years have taken customers out on a golf course or to restaurants, because it's more relaxed and you can have more conversation and you had better relationship building. Well, I'm not saying you have to do that at work, but what I am saying is focus in on the environment and where you're meeting with people. Where is it less chaotic that you guys can have a good discussion and move forward? Now, the other thing we want to do is make sure we're wearing the right kind of colors. Now, far too often, leaders will want to wear authoritative colors, black suits with power ties. And unfortunately, if you want to build trust, you definitely want to back off of that. Light blues and whites are really good trust-building colors. We want to actually wear those when we're meeting with people, especially the first few times. Now, here's one thing that most people miss. It's the scents we wear. Yeah, that's right, the scents we wear. Now, when I was down in St. Thomas, I got an education in a room that had tons of different colognes and perfumes. And the person started asking me tons of information about my personality and my activity levels. What I found was the different personalities is what the colognes are matched to, and they can trigger different things in people. So if we wear the wrong kind of colognes and trigger people, their anxiety goes up, trust go down. If you want to have a good idea of this, go look in a department store. Go to a really nice department store who's studied customers and their buying habits. They want to keep people there longer because the percentage of stuff that they buy goes up the longer people stay. So go look in different lighting, the different sounds, and the scents that they have in the different environments, like the women's department compared to the men's and the kids department. You'll notice that they actually have different things for different people. So when we're showing up, we want to make sure that we're doing so correctly. Again, for the different scents, I typically don't wear any scents, especially the first few times I meet with somebody, because I don't know their different personalities and I don't know their past history, so I err on the side of caution. I'm definitely not going to have BO, but I'm not going to be overpowering them with a different scent. Now, that third question, how can you help me? This is where I tell people to put on your salesman hat. Yeah, that's right, the salesman hat. Because everybody has a situation, they have issues, and they have ramifications that are going to happen if they don't get those issues resolved. You need to be like a salesperson and uncover their needs. What's going on? Get to the root of the issue and help them. If we're intentional, we're going to be rewarded with trust. So we use our CRM system, Customer Relationship Management tool. Yeah, that's right. We're going to use that for the people we work with too. Because far too often organizations fail on that. They don't invest in that and learn about their employees. They're worried about, we're going to leverage people because of that, or we can get sued because of it. Well, good organizations like Ramsey Solutions, their team leaders actually know all the big events that are about to happen for their team members. And if something just tragically happened, their team actually will rally around that member and help them. Well, we need to be intentional when we're engaging the people we encounter. We want to learn about them. We want to help them. In that CRM system and in the trustworthy training that I teach, I walk you through the exercise of the house and how we engage them correctly, populate the CRM system so we can be intentional and learn about people. That's what we need to do. Learn about them. Help them. Now, the other thing we need to do is actually do a training together. Go do some kind of training or event together. It could be anything from learning a new activity together or go do like a escape room, something that we're working together to build bonds. Because as team members build bonds together, they're going to build trust. The other thing we need to do is do a debrief right afterwards. It's kind of like a professional sports team where they watch game film. We need to actually do this debrief because people are going to have different perspectives on how things worked and how people add value, and you're going to build communication because someone's going to go, well, I didn't catch that in that training, but that's a great perspective. Well, you start building trust by doing these debriefs. All successful organizations do this. And if you want to be successful and build trust fast and have solid levels of trust, you're going to have to invest in the teams. So be intentional. Add value. Now, if you have any questions about that, feel free to reach out below. If you like this video and it's helpful, hit like, share, subscribe, send to somebody you think it's going to help. That's why I do these videos, to help you. We'll see you next time.